Whoa, hey, what's up, guys? Sorry for that short delay. YouTube could not build the stream for some reason, but it looks like we're good now. So, hey, what's up? How many people are watching? Holy crap. And I haven't even, well, I did post it actually. Yeah, 13 people. What's up? Paris Hilton is number one. She's apparently in the top 5. I'm proud of her. She's doing great things for the EDM community. She's really driving it forward, you know what I mean? She's just there, you know. Night vision and shit. Yep. Troll face. Hashtag troll face. Troll face. God damn it. I need to drink my tea or else I will not be coherent enough. It's been a while since I streamed for 1 whole minute. I'm reading about it now. Paris Hilton is number 1. Yes. I get like 2 feeds of comments, which is cool. And each feed gets different comments, so yeah. Alright, well, Silvar or Weidman. Weidman, he did not look good yesterday. He looked all fucked up. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it does to you to, like, cut weight that much. Like, they look just so dehydrated. Like, Anderson Silva, he looked good. But Weidman, he did not look good. And, like, yeah, he's trained by, like, somewhat of an old school boxing guy. And how they cut weight is actually really brutal. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going for Silva, more or less, just because. Because I don't want to see him, like, go away or, like, fall from grace. Like, I was physically there, like, in Vegas when they had their first match. Their first matchup. And yeah, it was alright. It was like the craziest experience ever. It was like watching a car crash over and over and over again. And it's really weird about that fight. Like, I was there, and what he was doing was, like, very amazing. And he's so fast, and, like, how he moves around, and what he was doing, you know, like, it was amazing. And then I watched it when I came home, and yeah, he looked like an idiot, like, when you're watching it on TV. But, like, if you were there, he was pretty good. Canada lost in hockey. Yeah, Ray Longo. Those old school New York boxing guys, they cut weight in a brutal way. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I knew it was going to be crazy the first time around, and it's going to be crazy this time around. Yeah, Ronda and Tate. I've actually never seen. What's wrong with my voice? I'm going through my second puberty. Misha Tate, I've never seen fight. I don't really follow women's MMA that much. I know it is exciting though. I've seen like a few in I forget what it was called. Strike Force, some of the women's bouts, and they were pretty exciting. I'm equally excited for this fight too. It's just a matter of, you know, who's like on the ball really, and, you know, if the armbar opportunity presents itself. It's kind of weird. Ronda's kind of weird, like, to me, because, you know, she has like her one move that she wins with every time, and everyone knows it's coming, but no one can do anything about it. It's just so helpless, more or less. Yeah, and that was a question I got a long time ago. Yeah, a true Renaissance woman, indeed. What do you got planned tonight? I'm gonna stream for a bit, and when the event starts at 4, I'm watching like the prelims, the on the web prelims, all the way up to Sportsnet, and then the main event. So like my day starts at 4, like the UFC starts at 4. So we're gonna like order pizza and chill out on the couch and stuff like that, and watch it on my big TV. Wish I found you when I started. Yeah. Well, you found me now, so it's all good. Pulled an all-nighter, watching all your massive tutorials. That is cool. Thanks for watching. Hope you like them. Make dubstep, please. I will do something like that one day. Canada lost in hockey. Yeah. Hold on. So I have UFC in my stream title. So do you think I'm getting like UFC fans that have no idea what I do like in music? They're like, what is this big program, and why is his head down there? Like, what the fuck? Ronda's gonna crush Misha. Yeah, maybe. If Silva loses, he's gonna retire. Maybe. He has a few years left. He has a bit left on his contract. You could get into boxing after this. You could do like 100 other things. He doesn't have to fight because he has like a few gyms, and yeah, if he wins tonight, he gets $800,000. So imagine that, plus $800,000 plus a knockout bonus if he, or submission or whatever he does, because it's not going to go 5 rounds. So yeah, he's going to make quite a bit of change. Plus there's locker room bonuses that aren't made public, allegedly. Do you think Silva will still showboat? Yes, because that's what he does, Muhammad Ali style. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's not showboating. It's like reeling you in. It's a game that he plays to frustrate people, so they open up and, he kicks you in the head, basically. Yeah, if you're not watching tonight, yeah, Barnett and Travis Brown, Josh Barnett, 2 very big gentlemen. That is going to be a good fight. Everything is going to be a good fight. I'm also excited for Lieben and Uriah Hall, 2 guys that are on a very bad kind of losing streak, and this fight will be it for either of them. And yeah, I clicked because the UFC title. Oh, well, that's all good. Any Christmas gear gifts? I don't know if you can see this. I'm actually going to make my screen a little bit bigger, or my thingy. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on down here? I don't know how to play. I can pretend to play, but I don't know how to play. I need to take lessons or something. Yeah, I got an electric guitar. An electric guitar. Let's see. Can you make a funky bass line in MIDI? I think I know what bass you're talking about. It's an E bass, and it is, I forget what synth it's from, but it's just called an E bass, like the letter E bass. It's kind of like Intro by Alan Brox, the French pronunciation. Yeah, it's a well-known sample, and it's from a very old keyboard. Either that or get a real bass. I don't know. I'm gonna get a real bass as soon as I figure out this enigma. Okay. Should you use a limiter on every single track or just on the master? The trend now is to use clipping, like a saturation plugin, or like a hard clip, a digital clip. Well, not so much digital, but like an analog clip, as opposed to a limiter. In a lot of cases, a limiter won't sound as good as clipping, kind of thing. You know, I use, you know, a compressor on every channel, but, you know, sometimes it's run right through it. Sometimes it's a gentle ratio of compression. And it's just to kind of smooth out everything, or make it a bit more punchy, not, you know, bringing the threshold down and having a gajillion to 1 ratio and making people drop. I don't know. 8 pounds overweight. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I thought he wasn't 8 pounds overweight. I thought he was like 1 pound or something, or like half a pound. No, you can be a pound over if you're not championship or like main event, I think. Well, yeah, like a lot of his purse, like his what he's getting paid to fight, is going to the other guy now. So yeah, 8 pounds overweight. Well, I guess something happened. Maybe it could be like a health issue where you just like retained a bunch of water, or his camp fucked up. Someone fucked up. 8 pounds is quite substantial. But yes, yeah, you should have a limiter on the master. I just have an L2 on the master. And then I'll switch it out for something else later, but it's mostly just, you know, L2. Just because it sounds better. Like the Ableton limiter, like it sounds good. Now I know my ABCs, right? It sounds good for like loud material. But like for softer material and just like general peak control, or like, you know, little, like small amounts of clipping, it doesn't sound too good. The L2, just out of habit, it just sounds good to me. Like no matter like what you run through it, it sounds okay. So that's, you know, I've used the L2 for years. That's pretty cool. Are you going to make a UFC MMA influence tune? I don't know how I could do that. Just like with a bunch of, I don't know, just Joe Rogan exclaiming or Goldie yelling. I don't know. I just wanted something in the title, because I can't just go studio stream with a date. I put something that's relevant to what happened today. 153, 145. That's a substantial amount for a man that small. Cool guitar, nice for sound design maybe. Well, I got what'd I buy? It's over there, and I can kind of read it. One sec. I got Rocksmith for my PlayStation, and yeah, I was playing with it. It's basically like Guitar Hero, but you use a real guitar, and it's I don't know how accurate it is, but it picks up tone, like it can pick up the pitch of everything. You can even tune your guitar, and it runs through USB to 1/4 inch, and yeah, you can strum, and it knows what key, what chord, and all that fun stuff. You can even pick up like slides and bends. So yeah, I hurt my fingers trying to get past one of the tutorials, just doing like a bend kind of thing, just to go up like a step or 2 steps or semitone or whatever. And yeah, and I hurt my fingers doing that. But then, well, the thing about the game is it doesn't teach you technique. So I was trying to push it with like just my fingers, but you're supposed to use your wrist. And if you use your wrist and your thumb to kind of grab onto the bridge or the neck or whatever this thing's called. And yeah, I don't know. Hold on. What do you think about people that use sample packs? I use sample packs. What's wrong with sample packs? I sample a lot of things, but I don't know. Who knows? What? Hey, what's up, Tin? I'm not at work for the first time. Oh, well, it is a Saturday. If you're working on Saturday, then that would be, kind of bad. But you should be watching UFC today anyway. So I'm glad you have the day off. Yeah. I've never touched a guitar before. Like before this, really. And me getting an electric for Christmas. It's like, here, learn this. I want, I hooked it up to a guitar rig and I was playing around with stuff. It was pretty fun. I'll put it away. Just for like different timbres you can't get with, a synth, really. What other chat room is Sato looking at? Well, I'm looking at the one that's in like my YouTube streaming control room. And then I'm looking at one that's actually on the physical, the physical YouTube comments that everyone else is seeing. And it keeps on signing me out. Weird. UFC is going to be amazing tonight. Yes, it is. I don't know why all your comments are flagged as spam. I'm gonna unspam them. I got Push. It's a great piece of gear, but for some reason I can't browse my custom samples. Yeah, that's an issue on how that works. Basically, the only thing you can do is like put them all into like a drum rack, like all your samples into a drum rack, and then you have them all there. But that's kind of blah. But like Machine really nailed it, and that's probably the best way to go about having all your samples ready to go. Twitch probably. No, I'm not on Twitch actually. It's the live control room guy. What? Sampling Skrillex. Yeah, I guess nothing's wrong with that. Flying crane kick, knockout in first 2 seconds because Anderson is not fucking around. Like Vitor? No. Like, not Anderson Silva, Vitor. Randy Couture and Lyoto Machida. He did that crane technique. That was pretty crazy. It's always scary to see someone get knocked out and their eyes roll back. That's terrifying. Terrifying. En français. I make up words. Oh yeah, Yuhei gave me Zebra. Register to me. Yeah, they hooked me up. And it's like a confusing kind of enigma. Now, how do I... Yeah, I don't even know how to knit. Oh, Twitter. What's up, guys? Thanks for liking and thumbs upping the video. Hold on. Yeah, I was thinking about doing like stretching in Ableton with the guitar, because I can just do like multiple takes. Yeah, and then I can just, do weird stuff. But like, I don't know. I want to get kind of decent at it. And know what notes are where. Like I know what the strings are now. Eat all day, go to bed early, I think it is. But anyway. Did you make your template over time using Ableton? Yes, it is based off my needs. And it worked quite well. Yeah, it's and it just like is for accommodating gear. So, virusy stuff, JP stuff, Nord stuff, audio, MIDI, Machine on the bottom. If you can see that. Flying crane kick. Oh, sign me out again. You get amazing, crazy things. Word. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do some sort of funky bass sound. I'm just gonna make something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can just dick around with drummers on. Wait. Now, what I can do... What? Now... How would I send that out? Now, how does that work? Here's where I fail. Alright, well, I guess not. Fuck it. Wow, stop signing me out. Yeah, EADGBE. Eat all day, go to bed early. Yeah, so like the first two are E's, the big E and the little E, and I understand that. And I'm like, oh my god, I totally figured that out. And I committed to memory because it worked. You are welcome, Jean Armour. Armour? Pretty cool. Okay, hold on. Thanks to John Oram for your $20 PayPal donation. That's pretty cool. John from Denmark. Message was, great videos. Thank you. No problem. Many more incoming. I just don't know what I can do next for everyone. Yeah, drum sounds good. I've routed it out of it before. Oh, output number. Well then. I am a silly little bitch. Okay, let's route. I'll make this guy bigger. There you go. So I want drums on. Output 4. Yep. Cool. I totally didn't know that could happen. Alright. So what is this one? This is 1 bar, I would assume. Yep. Apparently Zomboy, I've never heard a single track from him, but apparently he catches a lot of heat for some reason. Cool. Lots of people are now gay because of you. Nothing wrong with being gay. I think everyone's a little gay. No one's 100% straight. Even those cowboys that ride on bulls, I don't think they're 100% straight. Those are the most manly men I know. So this is really cool. So what I'm doing is I'm routing the kick out of its intended MIDI track here, but then leaving everything else in the MIDI track here. So we have basically two outputs, but coming out of the same VST, which you can do, which is awesome. Let's make myself smaller because I look ridiculous. There. I'm out of the way now. Yeah. All right. That was like a big problem, how I'd like do something and then my video was too big to like see. So yeah, anyway. Okay, let's 4-2 tweak. We'll go minimal. Let's bring the tempo down a bit. Way down here. There we go. Very, very cool. Maybe I should yeah, let's create another one. Which one is the one that is the 707? Oh, host mode. Maybe that one. They just name them what they are. Damn it, I think it was the other one. Yeah, this is like the ghetto one. Made in Poland. Please make some dirty techos. I don't know. I can only do what I can do. Okay. Let's do 16ths. See what that sounds like. Alright. No messing around here. Alright, so what the hell? I'm getting like a lot of followers. I'm not sure what happened. I think my YouTube channel just exploded. So, oh yeah, what was I doing? I was gonna add some swing. Alright, let's add some swing. I don't know. Like, I like the Logic ones. They sound kind of cool. Maybe this one. Alright, so let's make this sound a little bit cool. And how you make something sound cool is first with sidechain to give it all some room. I'm going to rename this to kick so I can remember. Rename. Cool. I'll give it a different color so we can all keep track. So I'm going to sidechain that to 6. I wish, like, okay, I'm all for not making something look Toys R Us, But what they really need to do is when you right click this, you have like the color that corresponds with this, right? So like color shows up here. And I also really like the ability to right click on any sample or folder and give it a color. So then it can be like, oh, this is my favorite folder. Oh, I've used this sample before. I can give it the color red or something like, aesthetically pleasing stuff. Yep, I'm going to make this a little bit louder. Cool. And let's take a look at what we're actually ducking here. All right, I like to put a filter in before that. Right. So you hear just the click. So the click is causing the compressor to, do its thing. Right. And the amount is just the ratio. Why minimal tick tick tick? Because YOLO. UFC boner, indeed. Bam. Yeah. Yeah, Ableton needs more colors. Like you can't make these color, but if you group something, you can make a knob a color. So they are well aware of colors. With plugins, wouldn't you say less is more? If you have many, you don't learn them inside out. Instead, you have a bunch of plugins that you really understand. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like, I guess when you're starting out, you should only have one. You should have one synth that, like absolutely starting out. You should have one, and I recommend Sound One because it's good. It's good to learn on, and it's good for all that fun stuff. What I should do now. Yeah, I should do some with this. Fabulous. I'm just making minimal for no reason. Oh, got a question. I have many, actually. Let's see. What's up, 28 people? Where do you get all the swings from? They are when you go into your clip. You have... What the hell? There you go. You go into your clip and you have a groove, right? You click on this little groove swap type guy. I already have the Logic one in there. You click on that and then they're all in here, I believe. Yeah, they're in your core library. So you have like your MPC and your SP1200, and then your other swing, and then your hip hop and line percussion swing. And yeah, lots of swings. You can even hear them if you click on them, and it's fun. Pretty much. Here, let's add another one. This is a D16 plugin morning. Damn it. Yeah, let's make some sort of a funky bass. I don't know. Kind of requested, kind of not requested. If I can find it. Always good to go to 16ths. Find your pencil. Put on your metronome and figure it out. Yep. Different intensities for different sounds. It's just a fun type of music to make. Yeah, if you want to like start, I would think, yeah, just make like minimal. Like, well, I guess if you're not a fan, it's kind of hard to make that and enjoy it. But like, you know, just the D16 plugins, how they work is that they're based off of like old school drum machines. So think of like TR 909, 808, 707. And this is based off of 303, and you've probably heard this type of sound before. They're simple drum making things, and they're each set. So you know, you have bass, snare, toms, hi-hats, rim shots, and they're all based off that fun thing. You don't need to actually like program them in, but you can if you want, if you're crazy. But you simply just turn off internal sequencer, and then your keyboard turns into a drum trigger, and you adjust all your things there, and it's like super simple. But it's kind of like those guys that are getting into engineering where they say you have too many tracks, you only get 4 tracks, and you bounce in between them, and you record, 2 tracks to 1 track, kind of like how they did back in the day, because 4 tracks is all they had back then. So the trick is to kind of limit yourself and kind of do what they did back in the day and figure it out, kind of thing. And like, this looks complicated, but it's not really. It's 1 oscillator and 1 filter, and you switch between the shapes, the waveforms. So you have square, right? And you pump up the resonance, and it sounds like right, super fun times. No, it's the D16 group. No, what? Oh, that was funky? Well, I hope it was. I don't know. Like disco funky, you go up an octave. Or something like that. I don't know. It's all octaves, and I think it's a particular scale. I'm not sure though. I'm musically stupid. Greetings from Bumfuck Desert. Which Bumfuck Desert? The fugly Ableton interface that makes me want to commit suicide. Makes me want to suicide. It's not that bad. You're talking about my interface? Oh, you were joking. Ha 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 ha. Paris Hilton is number 1 though, guys. Don't forget. No forgetting. Yeah, there's this guy who's like commenting like crazy. Not on this video, but like on another one. He just talks and talks and talks. But I guess he's okay. He's allowed to talk. He can do whatever he wants with his own internet connection. Yeah. I don't know. What the hell should I do like for video content next? Because I don't want to get like too deep into something and then, Bitweek comes out or something. Need some ideas. Oh, Q8. Oh, what's up? Oh, I remember. Yeah, for sure. a different distortion. And what do you know? They have one. Devastator. There's also the Martin Garrix preset is in here somewhere. What? Oh, yes, acid and bass. What? Sample her sex tape? Why, when her phone goes off and she gets distracted? She can't even focus. She's not a focuser. Can you imagine? She's like, oh my god, my phone. And yeah, they're like naked. She's like, I gotta answer my phone. Ah, my phone. That's the greatest video ever. Just because, yeah, that's what rich people do. Acid sure is fun. I just know that the JP808 is a virtual analog synth. So is my Moog Slim Fatty. I don't think a Moog is a virtual analog. I think it is analog. Correct me if I'm wrong. Google does not like you, Tin. Every comment is spam. Which sucks. Because there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, I'm going to change this up. No. I want to show you guys my album, but I'm not going to because I can't. But trust me, it is cool. But how analog is virtual analog? Well, it's emulating analog circuitry with DSP chips. Do you have a Soundcloud? No, I don't have a Soundcloud. Everyone's having problems with SoundCloud. That's not good. Everyone's freaking out because nothing is working apparently. Let's see. Wasn't the guy who asked for Tech House? I think I'm gonna just do something quick like that or something. Hold on. You pay for SoundCloud? Yeah, I gotta get SoundCloud. My album's more than 2 hours long. Well, it will be more than 2 hours long. Plus, I may or may not have it downloadable. Who's baked? Are we arguing about SoundCloud? We all know it's not cool. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Let's get a kick going on here. Nope. Bass drum. Something, just something. Perfect, I guess. No, we don't need a metronome anymore. Right click, show fade, pull fade over. You're done. Track complete. Make millions. groove going. Its machine is invaluable for this type of thing, and then I record it in. I recorded it in twice. And then I go ahead and I just move that up here. Mute. Tech house. It's gotta make your head move back and forth. That's what it's gotta do. If it doesn't do that, then just delete and start again. It's gotta come from your soul, son. Alright, so you just clean it up with a bit of EQ. Always do sweeps. This will come with experience. Something that I don't have. Oh wow, everyone's arguing about Paris Hilton. It was a joke. Hold on. Hilton is making her money, and she didn't have to fucking suck a dick to do so. So I applaud her for that. Tech House was me. Yes, Giorgio, or Giorgio. I think that's how you'd pronounce it. Giorgio? God. I have to like get pronunciation keys for everyone's names. How can I record my machine stuff right into Ableton? You use the machine VST, and you just have that guy in here, right? And you set it when it'll open. It doesn't open when I want it to. Oh, there we go. Oh, and then there we go. So you want to have it like this. You have your group, and actually, what the heck is going on here? Oh yeah. So you want to click on the little button here. You want your groups. I have 4 groups, and they all have their own output, right? So 2 is output 1, 3 is output 2. It's kind of fucking backwards. So you have this on external 2, and each group has its own output. I only use 4 because YOLO. And then you have your things here. You have it set to machine, and then it will accept the output of the VST into this channel, and then you record it, and then you have it, basically. So, right, that's not from this. This is from this, right? Because the audio is coming from machine 2 into group A. I've done like some videos on this, and it's in my opinion it's the best way to work, and it's like an extension of Ableton when you do it this way, because then I can quickly just put stuff in with all of the samples and whatnot, and then record it in, and then I have it here in an actual loop, because I work with loops. Well, I make loops. Right, and then you have, your basic groove going on, and then you continue, and it's pretty fun, because music is fun. Let's find a nice clap. There we go. Pre-shifted claps are always fun, indeed. Yeah, but machine is, for me, it's not so good by itself. like as a standalone unit, it only is worth it if it's within Live. I think she's more of an esteemed woman than that. What time is it? 2. Oh my god, 2 more hours until it starts. Are you producing, bro? Yep, I'm making some sounds. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't pronounce your name. With the cat. The cat with 3D glasses. You asked me how I route machine. I've done a tutorial on this. I've done 2. They're, that you can go through them if you want. But it's mainly routing audio out of the VST that is machine. So let's start a new group. So I'll go to group B, which would be, group B down here. Hope you can see that. Yeah, you can. Group B down here. So then I'll have all my sounds. So I'll just browse through it because that's what I do. Drums. I want hi-hat closed because Tech House. And maybe I'll get another closed hi-hat. That's more of a beatboxing type thing going on. Hi-hat open. Okay, I'll use that one. And then you just load them into each pad. And it's just a fun way to work. Let's find another one. Metal. Why not? And I'll go to this top row up here just to keep everything organized. What else? Noise? No. Rides. Cool. And I guess I'll need one more sound. Shakers. This is going to require a lot of processing, but it's fun. Hold on. What's the best way to arrange a song when you're producing? So when you want to arrange something, it's 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32. So remember that. So in Ableton you go 8 bars, right? And then the grid kind of snaps to 8 bars, right? So what I'll do here, I'll just do this. So do you have your loop or whatever? Okay, actually I'll get to that. I'll get to that when I get to that. But basically, every 32 bars for like DJ stuff. Everything I do is DJ friendly because, techno DJs, they want to mix stuff. So you go 32 and then 32 and then there's the drop and then you just count by 32. And how you do that is you set it to 8 bars. So 2 of these guys would be 16. So 32. Wait. Why did I say 32? Oh yeah, 32 until drop, basically, on 95% of tracks. 32 bars until drop, because that's like what they teach you day 1 of DJ school. So yeah, I guess it's 16 and then something else happens. And every 16 bars something else happens, but 32 is when it kind of drops. And 32 at the end of the track, you leave that to mix out. So there's 32 of kind of, of a breakdown. It's all strange, but yeah, it's 16 and 32, but mostly it's 32. Just remember 32. The same goes for Absinthe, VST, and MIDI keyboard. I don't know, like routing audio out of Absinthe. I think Absinthe can take audio in. But I'm not really familiar with Absinthe actually. There, let's just consolidate this. All right, so I have what the hell? What happened there? That was weird. What the hell? That is very peculiar. Probably because I have that set up. Alright, I don't really do that in that order. Alright, so we have all that. Right click, consolidate. There, now we have all of our everything. Alright, so we need somewhat of a groove going on here. I want to put a bit of a reverb on that before I forget. So reverb with clap, pre-delay, always. You can have it even more pronounced. Pre-delay is awesome on claps and snares. Right, bounce up the wall. You get nice movement in your tracks with pre-delay. Okay, so we have what I'm doing now is I'm just pitching everything up. So mainly this type of music is just stacking sounds until it works, basically. recording apps in Ableton. Yeah, you can, if you have like your MIDI, you can right click and then freeze and then flatten. EDM frequencies. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. That is confusing. Hold on. Who's spamming? Now. Bleh. So how's everyone doing? Oh, how to EQ the frequency that every sound has from. Okay, so basically how how I do it is by no means the way you should do it. But I always start out with the kick, and then I mix around the kick, right? So you notice, well, you know, I started with like this kind of percussion-y, bassy element, but, you know, I added kick to it, and then I mixed it then. So a lot of the times you'll have a kick that is, you know, sounds like this. Right, but there's a little too much, like, rubber bandiness in the low end. How do you make that 16-step sequencer mode on machine? I press step, and then it sequences within Ableton and it syncs up. I am not getting half of my. Wait, yeah, I am getting my things now. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so what I do is I have my kick here, and I listen to it, and you may notice that a kick is two components. It is the high-end click, which you can hear now. I'll just show it to you. Right, there's a high-end click, and what it is this little transient thingy here. Right, there's that. And then there's the oomph, which is this. Right, and those are the two most important parts of a kick. Right, and usually when I get a kick, and it's already kind of like this, and there's a lot of sinusoidalness, I EQ it, and I usually take out a bit of this part. So I'll show you what it sounds like. So I'm doing is I'm taking out the unimportant parts, and that is this low end dip here and a bit of the mid range, but I'm leaving everything else. And I have a gentle kind of roll off just out of habit, just because the plugin does that. So I carve out the unimportant parts of the kick, and then what that does is that leaves a bit of room for the bass to come in. So I have my kick and my bass. Right, I didn't spend a whole lot of time kind of mixing that. Naturally, I'd, compress it a bit. So it's no longer clipping, right? So you'll notice without the compressor on. Right, we have some parts that are loud and some parts that are quiet. So what I do is I have a very fast attack, and then a more mellower, but still kind of aggressive-y ratio, 3-to-1. Well, no, it's not really aggressive-y by today's standards, but it is there. And what that does is that prevents it from going over 0, which sucks. Right, so I'll do that. Right, just quickly, and I'll do that really quickly. And, I did that just, not thinking about it too much, just doing it. And that, I guess that's from experience. Like, I don't mean to show off or whatever, but that's, I've been doing this for a little while, and that's how it's done. That prevents it from going over 0. So this part is the same velocity as this part, and it all is a uniformed loudness, or velocity. And then I'll further refine that with the kick and bass. I'll make sure that the kick and bass are roughly equal. And then I will group the bass and kick. I will give this a color. My favorite color today is purple. And yeah, you can do whatever you want in this. Typically you want to use some sort of glue, and what this will do is bring it together. You don't have to use this plugin, you can use anything. You can even EQ it. And what this does, even just by itself, is it kind of mellows out everything. Like, that's a little bit too much. So what we have here, we have clipping going on here. So what does that mean? Well, we don't have clipping. It's going over 0. It's very difficult to clip in Ableton. It's going over 0, which could cause us problems later. So what we can do is bring a fast attack and a medium release. Right, and that's kind of bringing it down. The volume anyway. But that doesn't really work out, does it? So what we'll do is we will add a bit of an EQ8. So what's happening is this little bass part is kind of interfering with the kick a little bit, and we're getting like stacked velocity, and it sucks. And it's very, very loud. So what I'll do is I'll bring it down, and I'll increase the side chainy to a point where you can hear it, and it's kind of taken away. Right, and we're not clipping as much, but what we can do then, if it's just a little bit, we can add some harmonic clipping, harmonic soft clipping, which is what the glue compressor has. So we can turn on this soft clip. Right, so when it's yellow, that means it's like, a gentle kind of clipping. And what it's doing is it's clipping the transients, which is okay to do. They used to do those on those big desks back in the day. But when it's on all the time, it just doesn't sound too nice. Right, and we can see a gentle bit of reduction here. We can even bring the ratio down. So now we have we have it staying below 0, but then it sounds like one cohesive mix. And once we put everything else on it together and then we do our kind of mastering, it's going to sound pretty cool. So we have, of course, our clap here. Alright, so what can we do with this clap? Hold on. To have this man's knowledge. Dude, okay, I am nowhere near. Like, I hear other people's tracks, and I see other people's techniques, and give me a million years, I wouldn't be able to do that. I am not good. Your kick is in stereo. Do you put it in mono? No. Why would I do that? It doesn't have to be mono. We shouldn't be worried about mono compatibility anyway. That much anyway. Like, of course, if your track is really wide, like, holy shit, that's not good. You know, you get phasing. But what you can do is you can, you know, you can mono the low end in your mastering stage with a simple, like, mid-side EQ. And then you can just be like, whoop, and then everything below there is mono. Do you hear a difference? I don't hear a difference. That's because I think the kick is mono, but it was recorded in stereo. That's the track in 100% mono. So moral of the story is the kick is mono. And you can kind of tell because everything is aligned. And they do that to make sample packs artificially bigger. Where the hell was I? You distracted me. Anyway, yeah, I have no... I don't compare to a lot of these big engineers. You give me a band, I'll completely embarrass myself. If you ask me to record a band, you know, I listen to tracks by Zed and I completely crap my pants. Anyway, so yeah, I guess, I don't know, we'll just continue on. I've said this in previous videos, but we'll do this again for fun. So we have a clap here, and it sounds pretty cool. But it sounds kind of dull. So what can I do? Well, we can adjust the transients, and what we can do is turn up makeup. And increase the attack. Right, so what it's doing is a snippet of the clap is going through, and the rest is like reduced. Oops. Right, so, you know, it makes things sound a bit more snappier. It's more apparent on snares. But what this is doing is it's freeing up your headroom, and it's all well and good. I think I want to cruise. So yeah, and what this is doing is it's freeing up headroom, and you can do some cool stuff after. And there's nothing wrong with adding some clipping, and I'll do that now. Our saturation. What's going on here? Now I know my ABCs. Saturator. So this is like more akin to like what you'd hear in dubstep and stuff. Right? So we're kind of boosting the overall transient in a way. Right? So we're making it louder and more intense, but we're not, you know, using that much volume. And so we have a beefier sound, really. So now we've done that, what we can do, look at this, all this stuff out of the way, we can sidechain the clap. So like everything besides the kick, well, when the kick hits, everything around that kick kind of goes away, right? And since the clap is pre-shifted, we have like that cool kind of snap that happens before the kick. Right, you can hear it, right? Right? So it sounds more exciting. We can trick the human ear. The human ear really fills in a lot of the empty space. So like when you have this at the mastering stage, you'd be like, holy crap, this sounds cool. You know what I mean? Like, how do you get your kick to sound so punchy? It's like, well, I clear everything out and I add lots of cool stuff. Alright, so we have this guy here. So it's a lot of bouncing around here. What we can do, we'll take that off so we can hear what we're doing. So we have this kind of, you know, writing on top of it. So after that, we can add a bit of ping pong. And then we can select these bold and then pan them. So we have all this kind of taking up the center and all this taking up the side, which is pretty cool. You can hear snare coming from your mic. Oh, that's not good. You're not supposed to hear it. Or maybe I need like a better setup. Progressive trance from beginning to mastering. I will do that very soon. Don't be hating on Brazil, or I'll get you. What time is it? 2:30. Awesome. Powerful 2:30. So an hour and a half until the festivities. I still don't know what's going to happen. That's a scary, scary thought. Fuck Brazil, fuck trance. Love Brazil, love trance. How about that? Scene. I'm joking. Yeah, it's definitely America versus Brazil today. Don't hate a country, it just makes you sound like an ass. Bagels. The fuck's your problem, bro? Brazil does rock. No one knows what they're talking about. So once you have that, so like, say you have like your basic groove going on here, and by no means this is good, but whatever. It's just an example. So what you can do is you can take, you know, just a simple filter and be like, hey, what's going on? You can low pass everything. sounds pretty cool. You don't hear any like clashing or fuzzy. Well, that's not, you know, harmonically pleasing. And then at the top end, everything seems to have its own place. And this is from like simple EQing. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. No loops. What about Obama? I have no idea what's going on. You guys are fucking assholes. Why are you hating on a country that has an emerging middle class now? Jeez. What about the plur? What about the plur? I will do that, Mr. Barbosa. Do you use Massive? Yeah. Do you have a soul? Thanks, Tam. Hold on. Wow, 28 people are watching me think right now. No, I understood you, Mr. Barbosa. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I should do that Massive stuff, actually. Yeah, it'll be uploaded after the event is completed. Everyone's flaming each other. They're flaming. Wow. Don't call people morons. Not everyone knows. I've uploaded like 520 videos. Yeah. I think the America versus Brazil debate will be settled tonight. So you keep on saying your derogatory things. If you make this kind of music in 2 hours, I'll pay $500 to you. What are you talking about? Argentina is not that bad. Telling you, South and Central America is going to be the place to go in a couple decades. Do you use iOS music production apps? No, I do not. Actually, I use the Rebirth for like iOS a couple years ago. That was pretty cool, but nothing too crazy. I am ready for UFC. Boop. Rebirth is indeed sick. a superhero stoner. guess that's a sign. Yeah. Nord lead plugin. I have not tried that. I have one though. Alright. Well, I think what is FEC using in your studio? I was using the Virus TI and the Nord lead. Okie doke. I think I should go played something that was from the 90s, but whatever. Alright. I must YOLO because I have to I only have an hour to get my UFC area already. And I also need to order pizza and all that fun stuff. Anyway, you're not allowed to go. I will be back. I will do this again very soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I'll actually plan something out. So let me know. Tweet at me, cause then I'll like make a whole track or something. I don't know. This stream was pretty good, but the other ones were kind of stagnant. Wait, what are you wondering? Do you have any do-it-yourself stuff in your studio? No. I have somewhat of a synth I built, but it sucks. Here, I'll show you. Well, I can't actually show you, but this is like a piece of it. It's on perf board, and it generates a square wave that can be modulated in a weird way if you add another square wave to it. And other than that, everything is boughten. Hold on. Yeah, so unless there's any more questions. Yes, pizza. I know, right? Can you change presets to massive or another synth VSTs with a MIDI controller? I think you can. It's just how it accepts MIDI data. You can do it with native instrument stuff with machine, but you know, that's a whole other story. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching the fight. I hope you watch it too. And yes, I'll be back, and I guess everyone will know about it. So let me know what I should do next time. And yeah, I'll probably do something fun. How often do you live stream? Not that often, but now I am as often as I can, basically. But yeah, that's basically it, really. All right. I must go, and everyone take care. I'm going to stop now. All right, goodbye. So I can kill it?
Oh.
I'm live, 7 people are watching. It's weird.